Alrighty. So this is going to be a reading for my Sagittarius. Thank you so much for joining me here. This is going to be a look at how March 2021 is going to play out for you energy-wise. So we're going to break this up into a bunch of categories. We're first going to start off with general energy that you guys may be needing a heads up on. Then we're going to look at money and career, then spiritual guidance, and then we'll go ahead and look at your love life. So let's get into it. If you're new here, welcome. Make sure you're subscribing and hitting that notification bell. If you also would like a personal, my website will be listed in the description box. Sagittarius for March 2021. Sagittarius for March 2021. Okay, so let's go ahead and discuss what I see here. So the first card, the Lioness, it says, you've earned all your stripes. And this is a beautiful card. This is letting you know that, look, all the hard times that you guys have went through, all the experiences that you previously just went through in the month of the month of February. And before that, honestly, all the things you've went through have basically put you in a position to not only make better decisions or more wise decisions moving forward, but also this is giving you a different look, a different perspective in terms of your situation. And this is a reminder that, look, you guys are very resilient. You guys are very strong. You guys are able to overcome even the toughest circumstances in itself, and you've earned your stripes for that. Okay, this card says, naturally, sometimes with growth comes a little scarring. You've come incredibly far, and you should be proud of the person you've become. Think of your scars not as a reminder of the pain you've had to endure in the past, but as proof that you can survive anything. And this is true. Don't look at, the scars and love that you've basically accumulated as a sign of weakness, but more of like, okay, I've gone through the toughest circumstances and now I get to create my reality in the now. Another card we have Sword. Make the change. If this is you, again, taking the sword and applying the pressure in your life. Whenever we're talking about swords in tarot, we're talking about truth. We're talking about honesty. We're talking about being straight up and asserting yourself. So even in this card, this is a sign that you guys do need to, in the month of March, need to make that change. Go ahead and cut your hair if you want to. Go ahead and move if that's what you're feeling led to do. But there's a change that's needed to be made here overall. And this card says, there's a big life change you've been thinking of making for a while now. This is a sign that you need to trust your instincts and take the leap. Whether you're thinking about cutting your hair or finding a new job or a better job suited for you, do the thing and do it with confidence. Beautiful energy. And then the other card, the last one we're going to discuss from these, we have Raindrops, and it says, take a chance on them. Interesting. Okay. So with this is making sure that you are open to possibilities. This is seeing where things develop in the month of March. That's going to be the best way for you to catch as many blessings as possible, is to make sure you're open and receiving. Also understanding that, yes, you can protect yourself, but still be out in the dating scene. You can have boundaries, but still be out there. And this card says, if anyone has a reason to keep their guard up, it's you. People have been known to mistreat you, and like any rational person, you finally got tired of it. Went back inside, locked your door, but you weren't supposed to stay out of the rain forever. No matter how terrifying the prospect may seem, you need to put yourself out there again. Whoever it is you're thinking of, they can be trusted to walk with you through the storm. So now that we kind of looked at that, I want to go ahead and look at finances and career. So what's the energy surrounding my Sagittarius finances and career? What is the energy surrounding my Sagittarius finances and career? So we have the King of Cups, the Ten of Swords, the Knight of Cups, the Empress in reverse, and the Page of Swords. So when it comes to career and finances, there's something that you really would love to do. This is something that's like an emotional desire, or this is something that would make you feel content emotionally if you were doing in your career. But you could be having like a defeatist mindset currently. This could be due to the fact that you feel like things are moving so slow, or things are not happening as fast as you would like it to. And this could be causing you to have like a destructive mindset. And when I say a destructive mindset, this is like being destructive towards self. This is like telling yourself you're not good enough, or telling yourself it's never going to work out, and things like that. So be careful of that. Okay. I also see that you guys may be looking at other opportunities in the workforce. So there may be like job applications you're applying for, jobs that you're interested in. And I see that you may actually, like for my Sagittarius who don't have a job, you may actually get an opportunity. But again, some of you are just like getting into this mindset of like never being able to progress, or never being able to go further. And that's not true. For money, some of you guys are just feeling like the type of money that you want to make isn't here yet. So that may be making you upset. But there's a need for you to strategize. And you guys are going to realize that closer to the end of the month of March, that there's more of a strategy that needs to be developed instead of talking down on yourself. Just because things aren't manifesting as fast as you would like it to doesn't mean that you count yourself out. You just develop a new strategy. But that's the thing. That's the thing with business, with career and all those things. It's not an emotional thing, but sometimes it can be. But there's a need for you guys to have a different perception in terms of your career and finances in order for it to shift. Now, what is the spiritual guidance for my Sagittarius for March 2021? Okay, so the first card we have is Star Bathing. We have Light Body, Crystal, Grid, Transmission, and Activation. We also have the Courageous Peony, Multifaceted, Unique Nature, Let Yourself Be Seen. And then the last card we have is Get Grounded. And it says Empaths, Highly Sensitives, Connect with Nature. Interesting. So with this, the first card, Star Bathing, for some of you, you need to go out in nature in the month of March, or just even now. At night, go out, go outside, go on your front porch, front lawn, and starbathe. Like literally look at the stars, sit up under the stars, and allow yourself to connect with them. Not only is this going to help you feel more connected with your ancestors, because once you understand that the stars are technically like ancestors, they've been around for billions, millions of years, and they're just up in the sky looking at us. But not only does it make you feel more connected to your ancestors, but this makes you feel, what's the word? More interconnected with outer space, the universe itself. And this gives you a different perspective in terms of who you are and how you're connected to the universe, because all we are is stardust. We're an extension of the universe. So star bathing will help you have a different perspective. Also put your mind at ease in moments of where you're stressing over little things that really don't matter in the grand scheme of things. We also have the Courageous Peony. And this is making sure that you guys understand, yes, you being multifaceted isn't weird. It isn't a bad thing. This is something you need to embrace because you're unique in your own nature, and that's okay. If people can't accept that about you, if people feel some sort of way about that, then that's their problem. But you guys need to make sure you're not dimming your own personal light because you're unique and you have different tastes and wants for life and all these things. Don't let that stop you from living in your full potential. The fear of what people will think. And then the last card I want to talk about from this, we have Get Grounded. And this says empaths, highly sensitives connect with nature. So there's definitely a need for my empathic people out there to make sure that you are meditating, getting a chance to ground yourself within nature, especially if you have been taking on a lot of other people's energy just for the mere fact of being around them. This could be like being at work and then your coworkers are toxic and then they're just dumping their energy on you by the conversations they're having and all these other things. For others of you, you may be getting all this wave of energy from other areas in your life, but there's a need for you to get grounded and to get centered within your own energy. So now let's go ahead and look at your love life. What's the energy surrounding my Sagittarius love life for March 2021? Sagittarius. Okay, so we have wedding, love yourself first, it is safe for you to love, playfulness, and healing family issues. So with these cards, for my single Sagittarius, you guys may have just recently stopped dealing with somebody who's married, or for some of you, you may have been dealing with someone who you saw yourself marrying, or at least having a long-term connection with, but you may have realized in the process of you wanting that commitment so bad, you were not really loving yourself first or putting yourself as a main priority in your own life. And for a lot of you, you're starting to realize how that's detrimental and how you may have gotten into the circumstance you were in where you felt so lost and confused because you weren't even putting yourself first to begin with. Now you guys are trying to, for my single Sagittarius, trying to be more open and allowing in terms of love. And there may even be someone who you may be getting really cozy with and playful and all those things and flirty with in the month of March. But you may notice that either you still have some trauma that's buried deep down from like the person you may have children with, or a mother or a father, that's affecting your ability to love other people properly, or this person may. Okay. Or there may be some family issues that may be coming up that may be taking more of your focus. But for my Sagittarius who are in a relationship or married or in a serious commitment, again, your marriage is still going to be intact per se, but there's still maybe this question of whether or not your person wants it as much as you do. You also may be feeling as if you're kind of putting yourself on the back burner and not really giving it your all in terms of your career. Like I said, putting yourself as your main priority. And you could be still debating on whether or not it's safe for you to still keep working on this connection, especially if you guys have children. You may be more willing to make this work because of that, or your person may be more willing to make it work because of the fact that you guys do have children in the circumstance or the relationship. Let me keep pulling some cards. Sagittarius love life for March 2021. Yeah. So this is you guys having some realizations that the relationship is unstable because of the fact that both of you guys may not know where you want to take this relationship. One person's super closed off and the other person's defensive as hell because of all the stress and the problems of this relationship up until this point. So there's definitely a need for you guys to figure out what the hell you guys are going to do with this relationship moving forward. But I'm going to stop right here. I hope that I put things in perspective for you. If you did enjoy, definitely make sure you thumbs this video up and subscribe. If you do want a personal, check out the description box. And I will see each and every one of my Sagittarius in the next one. Bye.